So remember the review that I did on Olympus 75-300? Yeah, about that we need to talk. Plot twist, I returned it. And today I'm here to explain why that honeymoon phase didn't last. So I've listed down some points why I made this decision to return this lens. Let me start by saying this, it's not a bad lens. It really isn't. In fact, if you're just starting out in wildlife photography and you need that extra reach without kind of burning a hole in your pocket, it's still a very tempting option. But sometimes what you think is love at first sight doesn't survive the second date. And that's kind of what happened with me and this lens. It's good, but it's not good. Look, the 75-300 is like that friend who's super fun on vacations, but probably not someone you'd want as a roommate. It's light, it's fun, it's kind of reliable, but for me the spark was kind of not there. I got some decent shots and videos, but nothing that would make me jump out of my chair or something. Second, sharpness. A bit of a soft story, especially at the long end, the 300mm. Things got a little, not blurry, but definitely not crisp either. I was just left feeling a little unsatisfied, Then third reason was no stabilization and weather sealing. This one isn't like a huge thing for me. I think I can work around weather sealing, but stabilization is something I could definitely benefit from, especially at long focal lengths, right? At 300mm no stabilization is kind of a bold move. Yes, my Olympus EM1 Mark II has IBIS. Well, that's a different story. I actually also sent back my EM1 Mark II, but that's for a different video. I will also share my thoughts on why that camera kind of did not work for me. Coming back to the point, yeah, my camera had internal IBIS, which was kind of fine and I could get by, but I think I could definitely benefit a little more with more stabilization. And then the biggest reason was actually fate. I saw this really good deal on the Olympus 100-400 and I just couldn't give up the opportunity to lose that. I mean, more reach, more sharpness, and overall just a more capable lens. Did I return the 75-300 to buy that one? Not saying yes, but also not saying no. Don't get me wrong here, I'm not here to cancel the 75-300. For many people, especially beginners, it's a really smart buy. It's lightweight, affordable, and if you're shooting in good light, I think it's more than capable. So yeah, after a brief but meaningful time together, I packed it up and returned it. No hard feelings. Sometimes you need to try some things to know that it's not for you. So yeah, if you're considering to buy the 75-300, I'd still say yes, you can go ahead and buy it. It's not that expensive anyways. Like me, if you didn't like it, you can then return or sell it off. So if you like this lens drama, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Let me know in the comments if you have tried this lens and have different thoughts than I have, or if you are eyeing to buy something else. So yeah, then until next time, may your shots be sharp and returns be hassle-free.